Pop, can you tell us what the injury was to Kawhi? The ankle. And can you speak to Danny Green's willingness to take the shots and make shots there in the fourth?
Well, he's getting paid to take shots, so I hope he's willing. But, I mean, he made a great shot. I thought everybody pulled together and really played some good defense, the last 8 minutes without Kawhi being out there. And the competitiveness was just off the charts. So we're obviously thrilled with the victory. We would have really been in a hole. And again, either team could have won the game down the stretch. We had some great shots. They didn't fall, and finally Danny did what he did. Manu had a great block at the end on James, and it worked out.
Pop, is Kawhi's injury going forward something you have any idea about at this point? Or
no, of course not. He's had some issues, and you could tell he just before they took a couple shots and he jumped off 1 foot, and he didn't want to come out, obviously, but we let him play a little while just to see what it was going to be like. But it was obvious that he couldn't go. So I think everybody else picked it up very well.
Coach, can you talk about the Manu Ginobili's performance tonight?
Manu, reached back and gave us one of his Manu performances from past years. He was a stud. We actually went to him with Kawhi off the court. We went to him to generate some offense and to make some things happen, and he did a good job, whether it was distributing it or scoring. He was big for us.
Coach, Jonathan Simmons looked like he gave you, a lot off the bench, especially on defense against James. Can you kind of talk about that?
Sure. John is, he's very athletic, and he's learning every day. In some ways he's a neophyte, even though he's a little bit older. He hasn't, really been in a program for a very long time, and gotten minutes. And, this year he started to get pretty decent minutes, and obviously in the playoffs he's getting more. So he's somebody that's important to us because he can go downhill. He can get by people and make some things happen.
What did you like about that matchup to say, hey, go out and guard James Harden, one of the best scorers in this league, and do what you can? What did you like about that?
Well, I don't know if there's anything to like. I mean, nobody wants to guard James Harden, but John and Kawhi are going to do as good a job as anybody can. You're not going to stop the guy. He's a Hall of Fame player, and I thought John did a fine job in Kawhi's absence.
Without Kawhi, without Tony, did that win and that performance down the stretch show a lot of heart from those guys out on the court?
Well, sure, but at this point in the season, there aren't any teams that don't have heart. Everybody has heart.
You get exactly what you wanted from Patty in terms of running the offense and scoring.
Patty was, he did tonight what he's done for us the entire time he's been here. And, given the circumstances, we just wanted to start out better offensively and not get in a hole against these guys, because if you get behind, you've got big problems.
Do you, Pop, you mentioned Manu turning back the clock. Do you have any flashbacks to any of the games you guys played against Phoenix back in 2000s?
No, I wasn't thinking about anything specifically. Just, Manu's one of the all-time great competitors and winners, obviously, and he helped us do it again tonight.
Pop, is it difficult to balance rotations against their small ball lineups?
Is it hard? Does that animal do what he does in the woods?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Take care.
You know, it was reminiscent of 3 or 4 years ago, I believe it was, Tony Parker against Oklahoma City Thunder. Tony did something, Pop sent him in the back room, in the locker room, said, you know what, let's let him heal up as much as he can during the course of a playoff series and get him fresher when we go back to San Antonio. So I thought that was the mantra there with Pop not playing him. He saw how he was out there shooting shots on one. He wasn't effective. He settled for a jump shot one particular play with James Harden on him with 4 fouls, and that's not like Kawhi.